Welcome to Reading and Writing Refuge. My name is Heather, and I'm somewhat still new to content creation. I do have a gardening channel, different channel name, that I've been running for exactly 2 years. But things are kind of shifting in my life a little bit, and I have felt a desire to kind of go back to some things that I had passion for in the past that I lost my way with. And one of those, well, two of those, reading. I used to be addicted to reading. It was literally an obsession. I would read 120, 150 books a year for several years. And then I think I burnt myself out on that. And I've done writing. I think I delved deep into that as well. For over 10 years, I immersed myself completely in writing. And it was therapeutic. Both reading was therapeutic at a certain time in my life. Writing was extremely cathartic and therapeutic. And it did get me through some really hard times. And then somewhere along the way, in the last, let's say, 4 to 6 years, something changed. And I kind of know, and we'll talk about that in a different video. This is kind of just an intro video of what my channel is and why I'm here. I will come back to that. But I want to fall back in love with writing. I want to read again for pleasure instead of feeling like I have to get this audiobook done for book club. I do run a book club. I used to run a writing group. I let the writing group kind of sizzle during COVID. We tried to do virtual for a while, and we still keep in contact, but we are not meeting as we were. And I do feel bad about that. I can't dwell on that though. We got to let that go. We're starting new. So I have a birthday that just happened, and now I'm 50. I'm 50 years old. So I'm kind of feeling that sense of time is just so quickly passing. My youngest child is still in high school, but soon she will be off in the world, as well as my other 3 children who are at various stages. 2 are still in college. The other has actually left the nest. And there's transition. So there's a whole nother topic, but that is a reflective part of life that could really benefit from some release. And writing, for me, is a very cathartic way. So the point of this channel is going to be to help me fall back in love with reading and writing, to let that be my refuge for when life is just a little too much and I need to kind of take a breath and reflect and look at those thoughts, look at the feelings. How can I express them creatively? I want to take you on that kind of journey with me, just in case there's people that want to do the same. Maybe you want to write, maybe you want to fall back in love with reading, but I'm going to use this outlet, this creative medium that has been created, YouTube, to kind of encourage me and hopefully encourage you as well. I hope to get back on the page, either by reading it or writing your truth, writing your fiction, which is often truth. You know, we'll get into that too. There's just so much I want to delve back into. I actually read one of my short stories this morning that had been published many years ago, and I was like, wow, look at that sentence. I love that sentence, and I felt a passion like I hadn't felt in so long. And I want to get back into that. So please, I hope you're here to be encouraging. And I will do the same for you. Feel free to comment. I do read my comments and post the responses myself. I'm a small YouTuber. My other channel is just, it's like maybe 1,500 subscribers, but it's a lot of great people that have been so encouraging over the last 2 years. So I'm hoping to kind of get that vibe going here with the reading and the writing. And this is a laid back channel. I'm going to post when I can find time to post. You will see me probably in gardening clothing, sometimes messy hair, like today. Goodness, that looks horrible. I should probably edit that out. I'm just keeping it real. When you get past the big 5-0, you have to keep things real. I mean, life is super short. So that's what you'll receive from me. Encouragement, truth, realism, and I'll try to share what I have learned about writing, you know, over that decade of me really being immersed and studying. I do not have an MFA. There was a time I had thought about pursuing that. I really have no interest at this point. But I took multiple writing classes. I ran my writing group for 5, 7 years. We had a writing group with workshopping and critiquing. I've been active in different organizations for writing and just really delving in, like teaching myself multiple books, online classes, so forth. So you don't need an MFA to write. You don't really need anything but wanting to be true and honest and to put those words onto the paper. And in this age of AI, we need more people who can be real people and really sharing the nuances of emotion. And that to me is what art, writing is the emotion. So I'm glad you're here. I hope you'll come back. And I'm also going to talk about books. So we're going to try to do reading and writing in different, whatever's going on that week. So I just completed 2 audiobooks in the past 2 weeks, and I need to get back into the physical format of reading those words. I've become very dependent on audiobooks. I love audiobooks. I'm not going to get rid of that, but I do want to improve my brain health, and actually reading the words on a page is very stimulating for the mind. There's parts of the brain you activate that you never activate just listening. So I need to do that. I really need to do that. I need to start prioritizing my health, mental health, biochemistry health, everything. So that's my plan. I am actually going to work on something today, and it'll be the first time I have tried to write in a super long time. So today is November 1st, 2024. There are 2 programs in November if you want to jump in and try. There is the Nanowrimo, which is National Novel Writing Month. I've done that a few times. I have never successfully completed the challenge, which is I think it's 50,000 words in 1 month. I've gotten close. I think I got up to 37,000 words. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to kind of do my own thing with possibly looking at this other program called Flash Nano. So I'll put that link in the description, but it's a monthly challenge in November where each day in your email you get a writing prompt. So I do feel compelled to write the prompt that was provided today, which is something about writing from the point of view of an autopsy, telling a story through an autopsy. You will see me say the wrong words, mispronounce things, improper grammar. That's why I said we're keeping it real here. It's not an autopsy. Obituary. Write a story from the point of view of an obituary, as if you're writing an obituary but telling a story. Yeah. So I'm going to work on that later tonight. I have some ideas already in my head of what I'm going to write, at least the content. And to do that, it's probably going to be a very emotional, ugly cry. And yeah. So I'm going to do that later tonight. So I'm not like a big old blob of mascara mess all day. Anyways, guys, I'm glad you're here. If I didn't already say, my name is Heather. I think I did. And if you want to check my gardening channel, it's tomatoes and poppies and everything gardening. And I'll link that as well. But I don't know. I don't know how often I'll post. Maybe in this month it'll be more frequent because I'm really trying to push myself, immerse myself into that reading and writing again. All right, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.